gravy babies, welcome back to another video on the Ram Bam channel. It's been a while, not really, it's been a couple of days since my last upload. I know you usually upload every single day, but you know, I have a life and sometimes daily uploads is not an option. So it's the weekdays now, we're back on it, daily uploads for, you know, however long until I probably have a vacation or something else to do besides YouTube that's more important. But we are back, and today's video is an interesting one. This lady on TikTok, this disappointment of a female, is just, you know, they explain that they're time blind. They have severe time blindness, and they can understand the concept of time. I don't know how you can even do that. I don't even know how humans cannot have, you know, the ability to understand time. But apparently this lady has it, and I looked it up. Apparently it's an ADHD symptom. I don't even know how the fuck that works. Anyways, before I talk any more about this, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the beauties of this video.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question. So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time, you know? And then the person I was with interrupted and acted like I was asking something else, and then when we were done, they actually started yelling at me and saying that accommodations for time blindness doesn't exist, and if you struggle with being on time, you'll never be able to get a job.
That's because when you get a job, there's set expectations, there's set requirements, and when you have a job, you know, you have to be there a certain time for you to be the most productive, you know, for the workplace to have, you know, as most people on the shift as possible, you know, as much working hands, and, you know, just, you know, having time blindness, you know, that you can't get a job if you have time blindness. You have to be there at a certain time. And if you know, let's just say your job starts at 9. Let's just say you have a normal 9 to 5. If your job starts at 9 and you show up at 10:45 and you say, oh, sorry, I have time blindness, they are going to fire at your ass. There is like a gap of workers there that you have to fill when you're on time there. There's a gap. And whenever the business has less people working at that certain time, they lose money. You're still on the paycheck. Well, I mean, you didn't clock in, so you're not getting paid for it. But you know, the company loses money. They lose, you know, productivity, and lose efficiency when you're not on the job. So you not being there and you being all pissy about that shit, you know, and you saying it's very unreasonable. And you saying like, oh yeah, there's got to be, you know, accommodations. You know, there just can't. It's not possible for there to be accommodations for you.
You know, provided you're trying your absolute best to be there.
So let me get this straight. You were trying your absolute hardest to be there on time, even though you have time blindness. Like, come on. So you're telling me that you're a part of the most intelligent species on this planet Earth? That, you know, all these animals, all these different animals that are apparently below us, you know, they also have time perception. You know, cows, fucking bees, you know, they understand the concept of time. But somehow you, a member of the most intelligent and most advanced species on this planet, somehow cannot have the, you know, ability to understand the concept of time and know how to be there on time. This just feels like a whole load of bullshit, and you are just lazy. I'm sorry, but you are just lazy. You might have ADHD or whatever, or whatever a condition you might have, but, you know, I guarantee most people with ADHD, or almost all of them, they can be there on time. Yeah, so I pretty much call bullshit on everything this lady is saying. It's obvious that she's just lazy, but let's get right back to the video.
And then they're like, your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. And yeah, I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time.
Lady, you do not speak for this generation, alright? You are the one with time blindness here. Not everybody of this generation has fucking time blindness. Your stupid generation wants to destroy the workplace. Like, shut the fuck up. A world where we could just show up on whatever time you want to work. You know, some days we show up at 7 in the morning when, you know, we're productive, and then some other days we arrive at fucking like 12 p.m., you know, fucking 4 or 5 hours after we're supposed to be there, and then, oh yeah, we are supposed to be accommodated for blind or time blindness. Like, come on, like, shut the fuck up. Like, lady, you need to put some effort into actually showing up on time. Like what I just said, you do not represent this generation. You are 1 in 6 people of this whole planet who has some sort of time blindness, which I don't even think if that's even possible or true. I can't back up on the facts on that. But it just seems like bullshit. You know, it just seems like another bullshit excuse that, you know, you're just lazy, dude. You are just lazy. You're sitting on your couch all day probably playing fucking Pokemon or fucking playing Minecraft on your Nintendo Switch or just scrolling through TikTok all day. I'm sorry, but she looks like she's completely inept to working and understanding work culture, proper work culture. You know what, how about this? Let's watch the rest of the clip.
When there's other solutions that we can look to, I think that just anybody who thinks it's okay to just treat people like that, yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled. And then I asked that person, how can you feel good about yourself upholding this kind of system? And then to think, I'm entitled. No, if people think it's okay to treat others like this, that's entitlement.
Come on, stop with the bullshit, bruh. If anyone's entitled here, you're the one who's entitled since you want to be accommodated for your shit scheduling. You are the one here who's entitled. You're the one who here is asking for you to just be let off the time schedule and for you to show up whenever the fuck you want. Showing up on time is the fucking bare minimum. Showing up on time and just being there is the bare minimum on what you can do. Clocking in is just the minimum. How can you not understand that? You are entitled for asking for your accommodations. If you really can't show up on time, then ask for a schedule change or just fucking leave. Fucking leave. Listen, it's not that hard to show up on time. Just I'm just saying, it's called an alarm clock. I'm not sure if you heard of it. You go onto your clock app, and there's like an alarm. You can set it to any volume or any ringtone. You can even set it to your favorite song so you can wake up way much more easier. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. I mean, this lady, I guarantee, has never put in any effort into anything before, besides stuff that is easy and has a very flexible schedule. I mean, I guarantee when this lady gets like a hard set schedule, like anything that's like, hard set, it can't be changed, like a fucking job, she just collapses. She can't do anything. She can't be productive or anything. I'm having a hard time speaking right now, but this lady, I mean, wow. I mean, I really have no words. Shit, dude. This lady, some people just can't work, and I guess she's one of them. Like, I guess she actually has time blindness, or she's just bullshitting. I think it's bullshitting. But, yeah, it's just, I call bullshit. Anyways, I think that's it for today. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Comment down below on what you think about this lady. I think she's bullshitting, but if you think differently, if you think her story is actually believable, or you might yourself have time blindness, then comment down below. I kind of want to have a word with you. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.